Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Xochitl. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button. And if you always come through, definitely hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with all of my videos. Today I wanted to do kind of like a chit chat, get ready with me spring tutorial. I've been wanting a spring tutorial. I was starting to see the sunshine here, somewhat, you know, actual physical sunshine in Chicago for spring, and you know, hopefully we can get some more tutorials up for you guys so we can get some spring vibes. I'm just kind of address this really quickly. With all the craziness kind of going on, I really just kind of want to keep this channel, this platform, as positive as possible. So I think other than like maybe today's video, not going to touch upon that subject much, but just kind of wanted to say that because I get it. There's just so much going on in the media right now and it can be too much. So I really want to have this space for you guys and for me, for all of us, just kind of be like a positive, like mini little escape, like stay informed, but you know, kind of relieve your mental health, you know, in a way. So I kind of want that this channel to be just that. Also give you guys some updates as to why you might be seeing a lot more videos from me, but let me chat through that. And so what I did, I've already prepped my skin with the Good Molecule silicone free priming moisturizer. So I've honestly just been using this as my moisturizer and primer, and I've been liking the way my makeup has been sitting. I haven't used my other primer, so far I've really been liking this product. They actually sent it to me, which was awesome, along with some other products, and I probably want to do like an updated skincare routine. Just wanted to mention this scar has been there before. I started probably from prior to me touching my face a lot, so that guy's just been growing. He's just got a pop or something, but I've done that. And the palette, I think the perfect palette to use today, I have my lashes as a placeholder there to use, is my Colourpop. This is my, what is it, build your own palette. So this is my custom palette. I just felt like we had the spring vibes here, and the eyeshadow that I wanted to use was the Hoot and Holler. If I don't, or forget to mention as I'm talking what eyeshadows I'm using, I'm gonna, you know, put the full description down below. But let's first start with an eye primer. Where is it at? Oh, it's right in front of me. So the eye primer I'm going to use today is the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. As my concealer, this is the matte one, because we're going to be using my new favorite hydrating concealer to actually conceal under your eye. So I like this as a very affordable eyeshadow base. You could totally use something like your MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, but I've been liking this, especially if you want to stick to like more affordable looks. Super easy, and you can see kind of get rid of my veins. Ooh, actually, I'm gonna need that guy. Going to go in with my favorite, if you've been watching my videos, you know, Alamar Cosmetics. This is their Brighten and Bronze Complexion Trio. So I'm going to go with their shade I'm Woke. They're like under eye kind of brightener, like setting powder. So I'm just going to go ahead and set that. Let me know if you guys want to mix it up, or if you're not tired of me using it. Sorry, this is my current favorite and I love it. Okay, so for my all over base, I'm going to go in with the shade Cutouts, which is a really pretty peachy color. And I'm just going to take a Morphe M433 brush. I just love a good peach, kind of like almost crease above the crease shade. It just like screams spring vibes, and a little bit goes a long way. But yeah, so my update, probably a lot of people's updates. So my work, actually my position, got suspended, and so not terminated, just kind of switched to hourly, and it's like kind of as needed, maybe, if you know, luckily, you know, my boss kind of did that. I appreciate that. And you know, in the case that there is stuff that she can figure out for me to do, we're gonna work kind of like that. I still have my PTO, so I'm kind of, you know, set. Luckily I don't go nowhere. So I've got all of it. So I was like, okay, until the end of March we're good. Health insurance, we're good. So kind of a bummer, kind of, for someone like me who likes to know what the next steps are. A little bit of a stressor. But it's like, okay, get it out, whatever, do what you need to do, get all those thoughts, think, and now what are we gonna do? Let's film some videos. So for you guys who currently watch my videos, first of all, I really appreciate it. I love the comments. I feel like more and more as I get more active, of course, and you know, as you guys are watching them more, like I love that I kind of recognize different profiles, and when people are commenting, kind of building that bond with you guys. And so I really appreciate those comments, but I feel like now more than ever, if you guys want to help out, want to support a little bit, luckily Frankie is still working, so that's great. but you know, I'm gonna put some efforts here until I kind of hear further wise and see what else I can do. So I was like, okay, we've got this platform, let's film some videos. So that's what we're gonna do. But once again, why I kind of want to, you always hear, you know, me say, other YouTube say, subscribe, comment, like, subscribe, share this video, because that boosts engagement for those of you who like aren't into kind of how like the YouTube background stuff works for like influencers. That honestly, a like, that's engagement. A comment, that's engagement. Sharing, that's engagement. So it kind of like shares my stuff, whether you like it or, you know, or not. Hopefully not, but if, I guess you're engaging, positive or not, you know, it kind of, you know, then kind of puts me on like suggested pages and stuff like that, and just helps share my content. So a comment, a like, what did I say? Subscribe for sure. That helps, and that helps other people find me as well. So I'm thankful for those of you guys who have found me. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So hopefully you can thumbs up, you can share, comment. I think maybe we should do something different for like every video for a comment, just to make it fun. If you can, if you want to participate, I would say if you can maybe comment your top 3 emojis. We know we have them, and I think I'm gonna look at my phone right now. I think I have an idea what my top 3 emojis that I always send, because you know you have like your recent ones. So I'm gonna put my top 3 emojis. If you can, please, I would definitely appreciate it. If you guys can comment, let's have a little bit of fun with it. Comment your top 3 emojis on the bottom. I think that'll be really fun to see. If you want to give me like a description or like an explanation as to why they're your top 3 emojis, I think that would be fun, especially if like everybody kind of shares that down below. Let's go into a crease shade. I'm gonna go into Top Notch, but I think that'll be fun to kind of share. But so that's what I'll be up to. Like if I can find some stuff like online, but I feel like everybody's kind of looking for like other online things, or, you know, it's kind of like, let's play it out, see how these next 2 weeks go. And then I guess we'll stress a little bit more. But so this is what I'm going to do, is like, you know what, maybe this is my opportunity now to work on like my other side projects, but I'm saying there's never enough time to kind of do or whatever, you know, as it is, I feel like I don't do well with idle hands. So I'll find things to do and be productive, and kind of see what we can do. Just because it's like, it stresses me out not being able to hold up, I guess, or possibly hold up my, not end of the bargain, but like my half of contribution, you know? So I feel like that's what stresses me out more, but we shall see. Hopefully 2 weeks. So moral of the story is, wash your goddamn hands and stay your ass at home. Can we all just do that? And I think that'll lávate las manos. I think that'll just be helpful. So let's just do that. So I hope my videos can help, you know, keep you company in the meantime. And I think that's just all I'm going to say about it. And we're going to move on to some nice positive things. That's what I want to have this channel for you guys, an escape. So I saw somebody comment the other day. It was like, oh, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and like your videos, she commented on my thing. I would see, but it's on my phone. But like, you know, I like watching your videos. And then she was like happy that I commented back, you know. I was like, I'm glad I can kind of keep you company. That's always awesome. So I love to see those. Or I don't know, I like to know, you know, who watches my videos. It's always interesting. It's actually people who I know who watch my videos. And I was like, oh my God, I would have never thought. They're like, oh yeah, I learned, you know, makeup from you and stuff. So let me know. I'm going to try to pack my schedule with a video schedule. So please comment. What do you guys want to see? I'm going to try to get them out for y'all, so we can definitely get this video train moving. So I want to use, what is it? This guy, the Colourpop Hoot and Holler. And let me see, let me use my little brush. I haven't used one of these like jelly. These are like the jelly eyeshadow things. And I don't think I'm going to do a wing liner. I don't know how that's going to sit on top. We're going to learn together. So let's see. I'm going to take a tiny brush just so I can kind of get this guy. Make sure we're all, whatchamacallit, blended. I'm going to take this guy just so I can get proper placement. I feel like, ooh, interesting. Or is my finger going to work better? Don't know. Let's find out. Ooh, that's pretty. I feel like if you pat it on, that's a little bit easier than swiping. Yeah, so pat, ooh, that looks pretty. Should I have put an eyeshadow at the bottom? Oh, well, too late. I'll let y'all know how it goes. We in it now. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, so I feel like if you want to place it, with the brush and then pat it down with your finger, that might help. Oh, that's really pretty. All right, next I went in and prepped my face. I pre-prepped my face with this, and then, you know, I was doing things, and then I prepped my face again. So now we're gonna go in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy Foundation. This dewy, right? Yeah. I have the other one too. And I figured try to keep most things as affordable as possible in this video. I think the most expensive is honestly going to be my Alamar Cosmetics trio. But even when you break it down, kind of not really, because it's $25 for that trio. So y'all know I can't math. What is it? Like it's something per shade. So, I mean, so that's still not bad. That's cheaper than some, you know, regular drugstore like products. What is it? I think like Milani's bronzer, I think was at least like $8 or something. So we're going to go ahead and add this because I feel like it's very spring glow. Actually, I'm super excited to maybe once it gets a little bit warmer. It's starting to get around mid 40s, 50s here in Chicago, which is really great weather. By the way, if you're not from here, probably freezing for people in California and Florida. Sorry for giving y'all so much shit, but y'all don't understand. But that's warm. You know, maybe when it's like straight 50s, that'll be like, you know, for sure like 50s and up, like it starts off with 50s. I'm actually looking forward to retrying that CoverGirl, what is it, the CoverGirl Skin Milk Foundation, because as I said, it was like almost there, but I feel like it was in the winter time when my skin is just super dry. So really it was like almost the right, you know, kind of foundation for me. So hopefully we'll see. I can do like an update for the springtime too, but for now, I wanted to use affordable. And I know I have been favoring my Maybelline, what is it, Dream Urban Cover. So I was like, got to bring the dewy one back here. And I actually gave Patricia some of the CoverGirl ones. That obviously were my shades, since CoverGirl actually sent me them for PR, since I'm the PR, which is awesome. So I gave her some of those because like I'm not going to use all those colors. I have been doing, I'm almost tomorrow, Monday. What is it, 16th? Yes. 1 week on keto. So me, and in case you guys have not known, so me and Frankie decided to start keto last Monday the 7th, was it? I think, no, 8th. Whatever the Monday before the 16th is going to be, March 16th, we decided to start keto. We actually did it the day after we went out for his brother's birthday dinner lunch thing, because we were like, yeah, we're not going to survive that. Imagine first day, done. So we're like, let's start on Monday. And then, because it was like, should we do it at the beginning of March? Then we knew that was going to come up. So we're like, let's just not set ourselves up. Let's have one last juicy burger with the bun and let's start keto. So little by little, I have been looking stuff up. Going to go with my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. So I'm going in with medium sand. And gonna do that. We're gonna add on this guy a little bit, so you can't see the colors much, but texture's texture when it comes to whatchamacallit, pimples, acne. Who says blemishes? I don't say blemish. It's either a pimple because it's straight up, let's just be blunt, it's a pimple, or it's, I guess, acne. What do you guys say? Do you say blemishes just to sound a little bit cuter? I don't know. But what do you call it? So we decided to, I've been looking up stuff online, different like recipes, just to kind of give me an idea. And for me, I honestly feel like the reason why I was kind of able to like kind of jump in into it, not jump in, but like, yeah, kind of be like, all right, let's do this, was one, because I remember Frankie telling me, he's like, he was the one who wanted to do keto. Because he was like, oh, my love handles. I was like, are you serious, bro? Are you serious? But I was like, whatever, you know, like maybe he wants to shed for the wedding or something. So like, you know what, I'm gonna take advantage, because I know I've been had kind of mentioned it before, like we should do it, or like just in general, like just, you know, let's cut back and do just like healthy chicken and veggies. And he's like, blah, no. But one of his friends has been doing keto, and he's definitely been seeing results. So he's like, oh, I seen Rafa do keto, we should totally do keto. I was like, because Rafa tells you now we should do keto. Like, who else's significant other when you say all these things and then they come back months later like it was their idea? Who else? I was like, this motherfucker. But I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take advantage because I'm down for it. And I feel like the big reason why I feel like I was finally kind of able to be like, or why I'm able to actually do it right now too, and just not like give in to the carbs, because that's my thing. I feel like my weakness is definitely the carbs. His is the sugar. I was like, I don't really care. I don't really have that much of a sweet tooth, here and there maybe, especially maybe that time of the month, which is coming, so maybe. But I'm more of a chips and carbs person. So I was like, okay, I know what his weakness is gonna be. Mine is gonna be the carbs. But I feel like the reason why I'm doing so well now is, one, I feel like my mindset and mentality in general, I'm just have been more on that like positive kick, and I can talk about reasons why later, maybe. But I feel like my mindset is right, and I feel like starting January and February, that's when I was like, okay, I need to, yes, eat better and lose some weight. And I feel like with that mindset, I was like, okay, let's start with our biggest demon, which is hot Cheetos. I love hot Cheetos. If you guys know, here on my channel, follow me on Instagram, that says it on there. I am quite the addict. I was really bad, and eating like maybe a whole bag of like hot fries or hot Cheetos, like anywhere from like 3 to 5 times a week. And before it was like at least 5 times a week. Yeah, like a bag. I got better, and it was maybe like 3, or something. Still not good. And so I was like, you know what? Because like usually for me, when I cut that out, I see I see the changes. So I was like, all right, let's start with that. Like that was gonna be my main thing. So January and February, that's like, okay, I'm gonna go. I said on January, I'm like, all right, we're gonna go 3 months without hot Cheetos. It is March 15th, so far we've gone like 2.5 months almost, and it's gotten easier and easier, I feel like. So we're gonna go 3 months with the hot Cheetos, and then in general for me, I was like, I can't really always. I think I mentioned in another video, so you can be like, why are you doing keto? I was like, I can't do strict diets, blah blah blah. But I feel like because I've just been doing gradually, so like I cut out hot Cheetos, which honestly probably the hardest thing. They say don't go cold turkey, but that's what I need to do, because with hot Cheetos there is no such thing as rationing with hot Cheetos. Any other chip, I have 1, 2, all right, I'm good. No, hot Cheetos, like you awaken the demon. So I was like, no, that one we need to go cold turkey. And then just in general, limiting and cutting out junk food for January and February has been something I've been trying to do, and just trying to make better food choices, definitely packing lunches, better, healthier choices. And from there, I was like seeing results, you know, like for January and February, I like went down like 10 pounds from there. So I feel like having that Kickstarter now is like, let's do keto. I'm like, all right. And I feel like I'm under that mindset of looking at food more for fuel as opposed to comfort, you know. And I remember when I did, I did personal training for a while, and you know, to help me like lose the weight and stuff. And honestly, I was doing really great with the workouts. I was getting form down. Like I loved the workouts and stuff, but still I would go home and eat the same. So it's like, you're not really losing anything. And you know, so, and my trainer would be like, see food for fuel, not for comfort. And that's what I would do. That's what a lot of people do, and that's why it's kind of hard. So kind of it just came down to like, you know, trying different things, but like not until you're in that mental state, a positive mental state, and really kind of getting yourself out of whatever it is that kind of like cause you to gain all that weight. I feel like, can you see things clearly? It's like this weird fog, this weird block that you can kind of get past. It's weird, and I feel like that's what I've been on lately. So that's why I feel like it's honestly been a lot easier and manageable. It's very mental, I feel like, very much in your head, and that's what it was for me. So you need to find whatever that block is, whatever that thing is that's kind of making you see food as comfort as opposed to just fuel, and I feel like you're really going to see the difference. So you have to find that thing that it was for you, and I feel like I've been able to find it for me and work through that, and that's what's really helped me like kickstart that. So now here we are in March, not only no hot Cheetos, but we're doing keto. Let me do my brows real quick and I'll talk to you about keto. Everything's coming together. So let's talk about the ketogenic diet. I'm not a doctor. I don't know much about much. Do your research, essentially. Do, you know, your due diligence, find out about it if it's something you're interested in. I'm just talking about my experience, maybe my experience with Frankie. Maybe we can kind of just do these updates for you guys. But for those of you who don't know, ketogenic diet, it's a high fat, low carb diet, which, you know what, we eat way too many carbs to begin with. But I think the important thing to do is really do your research, because I have found along this 1 week journey, you know, there really is a clean way and a dirty way, a good way and a bad way, I feel like, to do keto. And, you know, people think it's like you can eat all the bacon and mayo and cheese that you want. There's good fats and there's bad fats, you know? So it's like you want to make sure you're getting your fats from stuff like avocados, avocado oils instead of like Crisco's and stuff, coconut oils, maybe more so salmon. You want to have a certain amount of protein in there, maybe some ground beef with like a little bit of fatty, you know, kind of there, but like, you know, the healthier, more organic the possible. Of course, can't, you know, be as as organic grass fed as possible, but you know, you can kind of, you know, figure out what works for your budget. And so there's definitely, yes, I've learned there's definitely a good and a bad way to do keto. And I feel like I feel the difference of when I do like healthy versus, I guess you can say, dirty keto. So looking up recipes, really look at not only like what the carbs and the fats that's in there, but really look at what are the foods that you're kind of putting in there in order to get that kind of like your fat intake for a while. Because if it's like half a pound or a quarter pound of bacon, that doesn't seem the cleanest to me, you know? So I feel like that was the one recipe that I tried. It was like bacon avocado wraps or something. Never again. That's way too much bacon. And my body was like, hell no. Like, I didn't feel good. So I went back to like, you know, having the chicken with the side of avocado, maybe add a little lemon, make it like into guac or whatever, or maybe like ground beef. What do you call it? Like almost like a ground beef bowl. Like it's supposed to be like a healthier version of like McDonald's Big Mac with like a little sauce, but you know, lay off the sauce a little bit, stuff like that. One thing I'm looking forward to making actually is like stuffed bell peppers. So that's kind of exciting. So low carb options, but still like making it yummy. I like trying new recipes, so that's always fun. And I feel like the ones that I'm really liking, and I feel like, yes, these are healthy, I'm going to kind of keep in like my recipe book to kind of make them, for like the next week. I think we're trying to do like, what do you call it? I'm using the e.l.f. Halo Glow Powder now. We're trying to do like maybe at least for a month, kind of see how that goes. And I feel like that would be fine for me, but I feel like as I see results more, I might be, you know, a little addicted to do it more. But I feel like overall with the fats is just that feeling of fullness. Like, you know what? I don't need to eat. Or I'm not like, damn, I should snack. Like, I feel like my snack cravings, you know, I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of full. I'm good, you know? So that, I think that's good. And in general, you know, there's, you know, things to kind of like worry about. You're like, oh my God, too much fats. But once again, are you doing the healthy fats? I feel like overall, I'm just eating better because it's like, okay, today, what are we making? Salmon, little side of avocado with a cauliflower rice, little lemon, you know, kind of cilantro on there. And I mean, that's a lot healthier than if we were to eat out Burger King or McDonald's, no? Like, I'm making healthy choices. Hay comida en la casa / I'm cooking. So we're saving money kind of there. Yes, you're maybe buying, and is that a problem to begin with? Are you buying, you're buying more vegetables and fruits, but you know, getting it, I've been trying to like make a habit, going back into my Alamar, going in soltera. I've been trying to make it more of a habit to shop at like Aldi specifically for like what can I kind of get there and cut costs, like their fruits and veggies, like whenever I buy it there, as opposed to like Jewel. Like, wow, like the amount, I'm always so excited. Like, I'm addicted as to how much I save when I go to Aldi. And it's nothing new, of course. I feel like that's just where like our moms and, you know, stuff shop, but you know, bougie millennials and stuff. But I feel like now with like hipsters, Aldi is trending like as a cool thing, as like that's a life thing, you know? Like, no. But it's like, you know what, like if I can, in general, I feel like that was something I was like, you know what, let me start to just save. And like, why am I paying so much at like Jewel or Mariano's for this vegetable when I know I can get it cheaper at Aldi and probably even organic too? So that has been like my fun thing. And then where it's like, ooh, try something new from like Aldi or whatever. So I've been trying to do that. I'm actually trying this Alamar with my Wet n Wild stippling brush. I like it. But so I've been trying to like at least like half groceries there, half at like my regular grocery store where I can. And then looking, I was like, oh, well, this is on sale. Like, when can I get the shrimp on sale again? People like that on my Instagram. So I feel like that's been good. It's like, yes, we're buying more veggies, but is that a problem? But also, you know, you can buy your frozen veggies, also knowing which veggies have, you know, low carb and stuff. And I don't know, I feel like doing it with a partner, doing it with my partner is making it a little bit easier than if I was doing it on my own, because like we're both doing it and both like, oh, what's this, what's that, blah, blah, blah. Like, oh, we should try that. So I think that makes it a little bit easier and a little bit more fun too. And I can be like, yo, how you feeling? What you going through? You know, what's going on? Because then especially like the male, female too, like how it's affecting Frankie, not me. He's still trying to wean off the carbs a little bit. So they say you can transition into it and like not you know, maybe go hardcore, which I'm not going as hardcore, but I'm definitely like, I'm doing my whatever carb intake. And for him, the sugar, he's like trying to finish off his cookies. So he'll have like 3 at night or something to kind of like transition into the carbs and stuff like that, which you can totally do. Take your time, you know, kind of wean into it. And I feel like he's a guy, he'll probably lose more weight anyway. I'll probably be doing the strictest keto ever, and he'll probably still be eating cookies and still freaking losing weight. That's just how it works, right? But I'm, you know, kind of excited. I feel like in general, I think I had a hint of the keto flu, maybe. Little toilet flu. You know what I'm talking about? But I was like, okay, so far so good. I feel like in general, like we're sleeping better. I'm not stacking as much. It's just easier to kind of stick to, like, as you're trying to do this with weight loss too, like what, like your, what do you call it, calories should be. That's not my main thing. Main thing, I want to make sure I'm like kind of hitting and staying within that range at least, because it's still kind of like less than what I was before. And I feel like I feel it. I definitely like almost like the first couple of days, like in my stomach, I feel like, because I think they say when you cut out like dairy and those carbs, like it reduces the inflammation. And I feel like for my stomach, I just felt like, whew, like I was like less bloated too. It was weird. So I was like, I feel like I've been like feeling, kind of seeing it there, you know, even if like you don't see the numbers. So it's like I'm extra, so it's like I took photos from like prior when I started, like in January, like photos. I wanted to measure, because the scale can be like a little demon, you know, like you can have water weight or stuff like that, and you've been working out hard and kind of get a little discouraged when you go on the scale. So I was like, but I'm tracking, how do I feel? So like for when I cut out hot Cheetos in January and February, like I was tracking, and I was like, for January when I cut out hot Cheetos, I was like, I felt less bloated. And then in February, when I cut out hot Cheetos, I just felt more energy. And I feel like I love that feeling of more energy. And I feel like that addiction to the energy is kind of like, well, do I really want to eat that shitty food? Like, or, you know, let me make and prep something at home really quickly. And just honestly, just look at it as like, you need fuel. You don't need, you know, that bag of chips to kind of make you feel better. Just, you need food and you're good. And I just like the energy that it gives me. And this gives me like that boost of energy too. So I think that's what I like about it so far. So week 1. We'll see how far, but I mean, as long as possible, if I see those results, then maybe. I feel like I see and kind of feel them a little bit, so that's always nice. For my blush, since we're sticking peachy, going with the Rimmel Maxi blush, because I realize I haven't brought this guy out in a bit, but look at my skin. But yeah, I feel like little by little, for anybody who wants to try this, I feel like everybody is just kind of like, the first week I didn't know what I was doing, the second week I got it down, the third week, you know, after week 4, I was like, okay, I got this down. I feel like that's what I'm doing. It's like, if week by week we're learning, I'm learning. It's like, no, let's stick to clean keto. I feel like though, for like a breather, like what we did for like Saturday, you know, it's like we didn't cheat, because they say if you cheat and you eat the carbs, like you're out of ketosis. And so I was like, I don't want to get out. So if you want to get out, but I don't want to get out. But I think what we did was, gonna go in with my highlight powder from Wet n Wild. But what we did is, you know, we're looking up videos for like kind of lazy kind of keto that way. And I think like one of the, I want to say, like I felt good after eating it, one of the better options was Chipotle. So you can kind of get their salad bowl, and we got the salad, the barbacoa. You can get a little bit of sour cream if you want, and maybe kind of cheese. That's a personal choice. And like double up on the fajita veggies and guac. But I was like, screw you, Chipotle. I'm about to play your ass real quick, because I got avocados at home, and I'll make my own lemony guac. So if you're doing keto and you want to get like Chipotle, and you don't want to get charged like an extra like what, $5-6 per person for the guac in whatever your bowl is, and you have the avocados, pretty much like what do you call it, Chipotle's guac recipe is lemons, ass ton of lemons, cilantro, cebolla, like the purple one, and salt. That's pretty much all it is. That's pretty much what I do, because I don't like tomatoes in mine. So I was like, well, I don't have cilantro and cebolla, but essentially I'm just adding some lemon and salt. So that's like lazy guacamole, and like in a crunch. So we save there. And then I would highly suggest you get, whatchamacallit, I'd highly suggest you get double fajitas, because I feel like they skimp on the fajita veggies. So when you customize and make your bowl, definitely say extra, so you can get like a normal amount. And actually it sucks, because Frankie's, it said on their fajita veggies, and they totally omitted his. So I was like, damn. I was like, you can have some of mine. He's like, no, eat your veggies. I was like, oh, fine. So like, but I still shared, you know, But that's a good way to kind of relieve and not feel like cheating, but you're still kind of on it. But, you know, give yourself a break or something. So that's what I did. All right, change into more springy outfit. Who actually does their makeup with the clothes they're going to wear out? Like, I can't. I'm too freaking messy for that. So before this video, I'm probably going to switch back into my PJs anyway. But this is like the springiest outfit I have. I realized, like, damn, I need some more bright colors. Need to update the wardrobe, but we'll see from there how we go and when do about that. For the lips, also update on the eyes. I think you can totally go in just with that, what is it, Hoot and Holler shade on the lids. Looks so pretty. Not as intense as glitter. So if you're someone who's like, I want something like kind of shimmery on my shades, but I want something a little bit stronger than your regular shimmers, but not as intense as glitter, I think this will be like your best friend. I like this for you glitter girls. Maybe you can use this as your base and then glitter on top too, be a little bit extra, but it's really, really pretty. I like this look, spring vibes, peachy spring vibes. For the lips, I'm going to go in with my MILANI Spice Lip Liner because I wanted something, once again, more on the more orangey type tones. So let's go in with this guy. Once we have our Chola lips on, we're going to go in with the MILANI, their bold matte lipsticks, and this is the one I Am Smart. I love this one, a peachy shade. It looks like it's going to be a lot darker than it is until you put it on the lips, FYI. All right, you can totally leave it like that, but because you know we're extra here on this channel and we like a thing called a dimension, we're gonna go in with an even lighter color. And especially for those of you who feel like, I want something a little bit lighter, mix your lipsticks. If you don't have quite the exact shade, mix them up, especially if they're liquid lipsticks. You can totally play like that, like on the back of your hand and get like the color that you want. You can do that. So I'm gonna go in with the shade Appy by Colourpop, their Luxe lipsticks, and do this in the center. You can tap at your finger. Before I forget, how did I almost forget? Inner corner highlights. We're going to go in with the highlight shade, the Wet n Wild. This is their Precious Petals once again. And we are going to add that. Oh my God, look at the difference that it adds. So I always like going in with my highlight. It's, you know, kind of complemented there. And look at this, my nails are actually growing. So I need to paint them myself. Budget nails. So probably maybe not next video because we're gonna film this look next video. Maybe I'll have them painted as well. Ooh, but we are glowing, and for someone with dry skin, that is not easy. So that is a completed look. Super easy, super chill. I really do like these Colourpop, these Jelly Much. This one, Hoot and Holler, really nice, not too crazy, just adds like a nice little shimmer. You can probably even use like mix them up and use some in like the inner corner shade, but also I feel like with the help of our Wet n Wild Dewy foundation, especially for dry skin, we be looking dewy. We are glowing, something nice and fun and simple for you to wear for the spring. Wear it around the house if you want, freshen yourself up a little bit. Trying to use mostly affordable products too. Like I said, the one most expensive thing, which if you break it down, is still cheaper than some other drugstore products. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please totally comment down below what you guys want to see next. I got the time. Let me know what I should film for you guys. And please, once again, I am asking you, I feel like this is a Bernie meme. I think I'm going to use that next on my Instagram. I'm asking you for your help once again to subscribe to my channel. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, comment, give it a share. I would really appreciate it. And once again, if you guys want to come and escape it, some nice positivity over here on my channel. Definitely just want to keep positive, happy vibes happening. Let's keep the makeup tutorials coming, not ignoring, but just creating that nice little escape for you guys and probably for me as well. Stay informed, but it can be overwhelming, you know? So let's hang out here for a bit and just kind of chill. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all next time.